Morning and welcome back. I'm Tanda Chimelu, and you're now on the Entrepreneur Spotlight on the Weekend Show. Real estate is a vital component of the global economy, playing a crucial role in shaping the lives of individuals, communities, and nations. It goes beyond physical properties such as houses, apartments, and commercial buildings to estates and landed property, making it a highly sought after asset. Beyond individual benefits, real estate also drives economic growth and development by creating jobs through the construction and maintenance of properties. The global real estate market is estimated to reach a value of $654 trillion by the end of 2025, with China topping the charts as the world's largest real estate market, contributing about 21% of the real estate value. On the spotlight today, we have Mr. Temile Emmanuel, Managing Director of Cyrus Investments Limited. Good morning, Mr. Temile.
Good morning.
Welcome to the spotlight.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you for being here. Now, can you tell us about Cyrus Investments? Now, we know real estate is like the new gold now. So what services do you provide as Cyrus Investment, and what makes you stand out from all the other real estate companies we have in the market?
Thank you. Cyrus Investment Limited is basically uh, like any other real estate company. We focus on customer satisfaction. And what makes us stand out is basically our core values. Now, Cyrus, as is pronounced basically SYRYS, basically stands for our core values: suitability, reliability, and sustainability. And the Y in the middle is basically our why, why you get up in the morning. Now, for us as a company, we provide property management, we provide consultation services, buying, renting, selling. But this has basically been from Turkey. We just got into the Nigerian market now, so we're trying to analyze and see how that goes.
Interesting. So now, can you share some advice for first-time home buyers, since you're also into property management as well? First-time home buyers looking to invest in the Nigerian real estate market or anywhere else in the world, what are some common mistakes people make when buying property, and how can they avoid them?
I, from my experience, is basically verification. You can never over-verify a property. You need to always communicate, check for the documents, ensure that everything from transaction down to the agent handling your properties, you have to ensure that everything is actually on spot, because a lot of people ignore this part because of emotions. You see your friends bought property somewhere, and instead of verifying, you just instantly want to go, okay, I have a friend who bought here, I need to buy here, So verifying properties, verifying the CFO, verifying the landed documents, verifying the agents, because, from experience, this has been one of the major issues with new buyers, the excitement: oh, we have the money, let's just go in, let's do what we can, or let's just put the money anywhere. And at the end of the day, they're at the other end of the stick.
I agree with you that verifying the agent is also very, very important, because there's a lot of scammers going on and projecting as real estate agents, and they end up cutting away with the people's funds. So now, what is the most important factor for someone looking to invest in real estate? If a customer approaches you as Cyrus Investments and says, I want to buy a property, probably a piece of land or an already developed property, what is the first thing you're going to ask that person? What is the most important thing for that client, and why?
Location. And I want to understand the client's long-term plans, the long-term goals. Some people come in just to purchase a property. Maybe they're looking to get return on investment in the next 2-3 years. And some people are looking at 10 years, 15 years, 20 years ahead. So this location and the client's interest, they're very, very important when you come to us as a company. However, if we're talking about general, like we're not talking about maybe someone just comes to me, I would say it depends on the country, it depends on the region. For example, I was just discussing with a senator just before I came on. I made him understand that in some countries, basically, the regulation plays a key role, you understand. But in Nigeria, this is something that we've been trying to communicate with the government, I mean, for the past 6-8 months, and we put something up to the minister, the FCT minister's office, and we're waiting to hear back from him. We have some ideas that could actually push up and, give us more answers to that regard.
Interesting. This is an excellent place to pitch it. All right. So what are some emerging trends or opportunities that you see in the Nigerian real estate market specifically, and how can investors capitalize on them?
Two things: shortlet and shared homes. I mean, shared offices, shared living areas. Shortlets basically they're the focus right now for investors looking to get return on investment within the span of 2 to 5 years. And for shared living areas like shared offices as well, communal spaces, these basically are also long term, because you're talking about an office space, for example, in central area, where you can actually normally rent to one company for 5 million naira, for example. But with shared working spaces, you could actually earn up to at least 10-50 million naira in value. So this actually, these are the emerging trends that we'll consider to be the new Nigeria in terms of real estate.
Interesting. I was thinking you were going to mention smart homes as well, because we keep having this recurrent conversation, or should I say argument, here on the Weekend Show about how artificial intelligence is taking over, every sector and every industry out there. So I think smart homes is another trend that is here to stay in the real estate market as well. So let me come to my final question.
So just before you go to your final question, the thing about smart homes and why I didn't mention it is because a lot of people have this idea that smart homes is just making your LED light or making your lights, respond to you, or your garage open up.
Yeah.
Smart homes, they require a lot of investment. They require a whole different process. It's something that works with your cooker down. When you actually watch movies and you see AI-powered homes, that's actually a very smart home.
Yes.
But in Nigeria, someone calls it smart home, but basically what you see is just the
light. It's
light.
Just the light.
Being controlled, and the television is.
So it encompasses all of that.
Yeah, it's more than meets the eye, actually. But I'd like to deviate back a little bit down to pitch. You said we should talk about pitch. So in terms of real estate in Nigeria, I think the potential, you mentioned something about China having 26 or 21% contributing to GDP. Nigeria has so much potential, actually. And from my analysis and from our research, we basically only have real estate contributing down just 7% to our GDP. Now, when we talk about other stuffs like regulation, stuffs like systems that can actually root out fraud and actually decrease a lot of, what's the word for it? Stuff that actually decrease fraudulent buyers or fraudulent agents in real estate. We talk about a system that actually controls transactions, a system that actually the government can actually use to monitor or to actually check for, okay, what's happening in this city. For example, we talk about Gwagwalada, we talk about Kuje, we talk about central business districts. The government can actually understand from trends, from a system that actually works, to say, okay, people are actually coming here. This is our plan for this area. Something that actually helps foreign direct investment to come in. And that's not something that Nigeria is currently looking at. And it's a conversation that I would like to have with the minister, hopefully, show him basically our research, what we've done from Turkey, what we've also seen in Dubai, something that can actually contribute to the GDP at least potential 5% more than what's currently what the current amount is for the GDP real estate contribution.
The percentage. All right, thank you very much. Now, finally, according to your company profile, there's an educational consultancy sector. So can you throw more light on that, the educational consultancy aspect of serious investment?
Okay, for educational consultation, basically we work with some universities in Turkey, specifically Girne American University. I'm opportune to actually represent the Chancellor in Nigeria. We have signed contracts with IBB University. We have a lot of universities where we've signed contracts in Nigeria, where basically you can have your first to third year in Nigeria and have your last year in Turkey and still have the Turkish degree. So what we do is basically work with the government, see offer scholarships from our university with the scholarships that the governments are offering. We merge them together and see how we can send people down to Turkey for maybe 1 year, maybe 2 years program. You know, something more about something that can actually boost the entrepreneurial skills and entrepreneurial reach in Nigeria. So that's it.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Temile, for coming on the weekend show. We hope to see more of you on subsequent episodes. But there you have it, people. The Managing Director of Series Investments Limited, Mr. Temile Emmanuel. You can reach him at Temile101 on social media. Well, unfortunately, this is where we draw the curtains on the Entrepreneur Spotlight. We have Aisha B standing by with the entertainment segment. Good morning, Aisha B. How are you doing?
Good morning.
Happy New
Kende.
Month to you.
Yeah, same here. Thank you so much.